This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment and educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, I was watching CSI's Boss Blunt video where Boss Blunt tried to make it look like this $50 million share to Goldman Sachs is like a great thing for AMC, which I agree with CSI. It is not. It is a terrible thing. But then I was talking to CSI, and then we started talking about the T+2 settlement date, and I'm going to tell you something. I have come to the conclusion, discussing with CSI, that this forward contract for 50 million shares is illegal. Okay? It is an illegal contract. Because if you look at the rules for the T+2 settlement, you can't sell shares short unless you know you're going to have those shares to settle within 2 days. In this forward agreement, Goldman Sachs is saying that they're going to sell 50 million AMC shares they don't own, and they will buy them further off into the future, not within 2 trading days. So you can't get into a contract knowing that you're going to violate the 2+2 trading rule. And the AMC cannot get in a contract with Goldman Sachs when the contract in itself violates the T+2 settlement rule, the SHO rules. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. You can't enter an illegal contract. The rules are very, very clear on what has to happen when you sell shares short. And Goldman Sachs is getting into agreement with AMC, stating that they are going to sell 50 million shares short, and sometime in the future, in some forward time, they're going to buy back the shares. That is illegal because the T+2 settlement rules says you have to know that you're going to have the shares within 2 trading days. And they know they're not going to have the share in 2 trading days. The contract says you're not going to have the shares in 2 trading days. So the contract in itself is illegal because it violates the T+2 short selling rules. I mean, it's absolutely crazy that the SEC did not shut this filing down on the spot. Okay? This filing violates the T+2 settlement rules. If I sell shares short, I have to have a belief that I'm going to have those shares within 2 days. They know they're not going to have the shares in 2 days. They know they might have the shares a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now. They know they're not going to have it in 2 days. AMC knows they're not going to have it in 2 days. AMC knows this violates the T+2 settlement rules. Yet they entered into the contract anyway. And the SEC knows this violates that rule. And the SEC says nothing. The DOJ knows this contract violates that rule, and they said nothing. The FBI knows this violates that rule, and they did nothing. Let me tell you something. When it comes to the rules of the market, the rules are only made for retail investors, for pension funds, and for institutions that follow the rules. Everybody else can do what they want. Well, not everybody else. All the 1%ers. All the 1%ers can do what they want whenever they want without any consequences. They are putting in writing. They're putting in writing a contract that violates the T+2 settlement rules, and the SEC says nothing. The DOJ says nothing. The FBI says nothing. And they have to know that it violates the rule, because if I can see it, if CSI can see it, you know AMC can see it, you know Goldman Sachs can see it, but they don't care because they know nobody's going to hold them accountable. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's fair that the bad actors can enter into illegal contracts and the SEC and the DOJ and the FBI stay silent. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.